Hey guys, and welcome back as we head into postseason play. The first action here is going to be October 3rd in the AL wildcard matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. If you guys are looking to get more pick content, you can check that out at stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our pick video plays. On the year, Minnesota had themselves a much better campaign than anyone was expecting coming into the season. They're standing 85-77 through 162 games, able to work their way into that second wild card spot, getting the road team in this one here against the Yankees in New York. They wrapped up that top wild card spot, falling just short of the Boston Red Sox in the AL East division race, 2 games back of the Red Sox to be exact, with a record of 91-71 overall. And these are two teams that had a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball throughout the entire year. The Twins really leaned on their offense, which ranked 7th in all of baseball in total runs scored, as opposed to their pitching staff, which was actually a little bit worse than league average at 19th in all of baseball in total team ERA. But their starter on the mound today, Ervin Santana, certainly was a tremendously positive influence on that total team ERA, and he'll get the start here for the Twins, going against this Yankee squad that, like we've been saying all year, for a team that was in the wild card race and really battling to just get into the postseason, they actually ranked as one of the best statistic teams overall on both sides of the ball when you encapsulate the whole picture for this New York squad. They're 5th in all of baseball in total team earned run average with their pitching staff. And then offensively, there haven't been many teams better than the Yankees. They're ranked 2nd in all of baseball in total number of runs scored. And when you factor in that the Yankees are one of the only teams in baseball that rank in the top 5 in both pitching and offensive categories, this is certainly going to be a dangerous team in the postseason if they're able to go on and take care of business here against Minnesota. And New York, they're going to be countering with Luis Severino on the mound. It's going to be very interesting to see how the youngster pitches, the 23-year-old, as opposed to Minnesota, who's sending out Ervin Santana, who's 34 years old. He's been around the block. He's been in the postseason, and the stage, we know it's not going to be too big for Santana. Little less sure about Severino, but he's got all the stuff to perform at a very high level, and certainly that's going to be expected out of him in today's matchup. Both these teams are very offensively inclined. That's how they've had success this year, scoring a lot of runs. And as a result, I would have expected this over-under to be a little bit higher. It's sitting at about 7.5 right now. Not a big number by any means. You compare that over to the Colorado-Arizona game, which is up to 8.5 runs, so a full run more over there in that pitching matchup between John Gray and Zach Greinke. These are two offenses that have the ability to put up some big numbers, and we expect Santana to be on top of things here, probably going to turn in a respectable outing, and then it goes to the Twins bullpen from there. And then New York, on the other hand, have Severino, who has been having himself a tremendous year. There's no doubt about that. He's sitting on just a 2.98 ERA, but when those lights get bright and you turn over the postseason, you don't necessarily want to have to rely on a guy that doesn't have a ton of experience, just 2 years in the league for the 23-year-old. But he's been a consistent force in this rotation for the Yankees, and he'll try to shut down this Minnesota offense, who has boom or bust potential, certainly with how they can hit the ball deep with their home run hitters. Santana, on the other hand, he's a veteran guy. Like I said, you know what you're going to get out of him. He should be able to go about 6 or 7 innings. Probably going to give up at least a couple earned runs. But with this over-under sitting at just 7.5 runs, not a high number. You just need either one team to break out or have a competitive back-and-forth type of matchup. And with that being the case, our play for today's action as we get started here in postseason play is going to be the over that 7.5 runs. And again, guys, if you want more pick content, you can check that out over at our main site, stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to continue to get all of our MLB postseason plays. So thanks for stopping on in, and we hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.